Hi guys, welcome to the final day of our 7-day challenge. Today we're going to talk about freedom from technology. Technology is actually such a powerful tool and it can be used to accomplish so much good, spreading so many messages across the world. It's what allows me to record this video and it's what allows you to watch this video. However, technology can also be used to create so much damage in our lives. And there's just stories upon stories of people that are addicted to technology. And we've talked about addiction earlier this week, but today we're just going to specifically talk about technology. It said that children and adults that become addicted to video games, for example, they become so disengaged with real life, and there's results of anger and violence at times when those devices are taken away. There's a study that came out last month that I'll link to a little bit later that shows that the effects on the brain of someone addicted to video games is similar to the effects on the brain of someone addicted to drugs or alcohol. It really messes with the reward center of the brain and kind of rewires that system and the impulsive part of the brain. So we want to take a look at that. Also, social media as well. That's a really big problem that we see, where rates of anxiety and depression and poor sleep habits have gone up by about 70% in the past 25 years. And there's so many studies after studies where it's showing that people are feeling worse and worse about themselves because they're looking at other people's highlight reels on social media and comparing it to their real life. So we want to be careful. Now, I don't actually have all of the answers on what we can do with technology. I have 4 tips today that I want you to look at putting into place. But it's very individual in your home and what's going on with your family and the stages that you're in. So we're just going to look at these 4 different things that you can do to create more freedom around technology. So the first is turn off all of your notifications. You don't need to have your devices controlling you every time they ding or buzz, and set up boundaries or timers, time limits. I know that a lot of the work that I do is related to technology, and so I need to get on Facebook and social media and on my email, but I also do set aside certain times of the day that I do that, and I do set timers. Number 2 is unfollow or unsubscribe from anything that's not bringing you joy. If watching somebody's perfect six-pack abs and perfect life is making you feel less than and making you feel like you're not worthy of all the powerful things that you're doing, it's probably not a healthy habit. So unsubscribe and unfollow from those and free yourself to become a better version of you and not feel less than ever. You're wonderful, you're amazing just how you are. Number 3, we want to look at taking breaks. Okay, so there was a lot of people this last month that did a 7-day fast, and this just kind of reminds ourselves that we don't actually need a lot of the things that are part of our daily habits. And maybe we, get on our phone and we are on there for 2 hours. And not only is that affecting us, but so much as parents, that can affect our children. I want to be very, very focused and clear and intentional that my kids never grow up with a mom whose face is just peeking out from behind a phone. I want to have real interactions with them, and I want to make sure that the message I'm sending them is that they are more important than any of the other things going on in my life. So be careful that you're not doing that. So taking breaks can be a really good way to cleanse yourself of that, whether it's a 7-day break or 3-day break, whatever it is that you feel like can kind of reset some of those habits. In our home, we have screen-free Sundays. So for example, this video was recorded earlier this week. I recorded all my videos earlier last week and this week. So that allows me to have a screen-free Sunday. We also have things in place that schedule some of our postings and things like that so that we don't have to be held hostage by our devices. And Sundays are a wonderful day because our kids aren't asking to play video games. They're not asking to watch TV. Instead, we're playing family games and we're spending time together, and the connection is so much deeper and richer that day because it's not even an option. It's just screen-free Sunday. So that may or may not work for you. And then 4th thing that I really want to make sure we're doing is replace it with positive interactions. Sometimes our kids are turning to technology because they are being neglected by our attention. So make sure that you have very intentional time with your family where you can connect and interact. Even when I see a bunch of kids getting together to play, but they're all just playing on their devices, it's sad because there's lacking in that real connection. So make sure that you're setting up opportunities to have positive interaction and positive connection and positive touch where people are getting those oxytocins and they're getting those positive reinforcements to rewire their brain to understand that that's what they need, not any type of self-esteem linked to how many likes they have or how many people are following them or how many selfies they could take, right? And really understand that you are beautiful as you are. Please don't ever compare yourself to someone else's highlight reels. You are enough as you are. And it used to be that, you know, trying to keep up with other people, you actually had to see them and they had to live next door to you and you had to kind of see what they were doing. But nowadays it's so easy just to scroll through, you know, in 30 minutes you can see hundreds of different people's perfect lives, and it can be really hard on us emotionally and mentally. So today we're looking for more freedom, and I feel like this is such a big part. Hopefully this week has been helpful for you. I would love to hear some of your tips on ways that you stay free from technology, and I will be linking and emailing you guys some extra information about that. Talk to you soon.